Hey, welcome back to Skill-Based Podcasting. This is episode 33. I'm Elias, and this is Ty.
And I am super stressed with Donkey Kong right now.
Really? You're still grinding that?
Bro, there's some gauntlets in that game because when you get to the ice, it's not the ice world, but like the ice portion of the game, you have to beat 6 levels before you can get to a save point. So it's like you have to be on your shit. So it's like so much memorization. And I was playing it on the plane and I was just like getting so frustrated. Like I know those people because I had the volume down because it's not Bluetooth. It's like audio jack for your headphones and I didn't have them. So I just had the audio down. So I know people heard me just clicking away.
You just said the Donkey Kong songs blasting in the plane.
Dude, anytime like they fall and shit like that, I'm like fucking stupid. Like I always blame the game when I know it's me. Just like fat fingering something. And I would get excited when I would beat a level, but I know these people were looking at me just like the guy next to me was probably like, look at this fucking loser, can't even beat this level. Like died 20 times. Can't
even beat fucking Donkey Kong, bro.
Fucking loser.
We played that shit when we were kids.
Yeah. So I'm I guess the last world now, it's the one you have a platform and you keep having to get these like fuel cans to like give yourself fuel and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's all just timing and memorization of the levels and shit.
It's satisfying
I'll beat it, but like it is so satisfying and it's so frustrating at the same time.
You get to a level you're stuck on.
Yeah. So after this, I'm going to start Donkey Kong Country 2, which is my favorite one. So
yeah, that's a good one. 2 and 3, just like Halo.
Yeah.
Something about those twosies and threesies.
Yeah. It's great. Diddy Kong.
Yeah. I stayed up a little later than normal last night watching the Apex Grand Finals.
Yeah, fuck that time zone.
Which we could talk about in a little bit. But and then I slept from like 1 till 9:30, which is like 8.5 hours. Which is
unheard of.
More than I usually sleep.
Yeah.
And I actually feel like more tired. It does not make sense.
I woke up at 7 and was just laying there like, fuck, I don't feel like even getting out of bed. So I like started reading. I played some more Donkey Kong. And then I started like, okay, I need to.
Yeah, I didn't stop vegging.
I need to be an adult right now and get moving. So
nice. All right, we can get to our community question last week, which was, "What's the hardest video game you've ever played?" We got some surprising ones that I didn't think about.
Yeah, there were some games that I had totally forgot about.
Yeah,
that I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
So you know we're getting old.
There was, so I'll read a couple from the YouTube. We had hardest game you ever played. So some of these, I'm going to be straight up with you. I've never played them. Yeah. I've heard through the grapevine that they're difficult, but maybe you can weigh in on them a little bit more.
There's just too many games.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ed and Nettie said the hardest video game I ever played was Jack 2 from the Jack and Daxter series. I was a Ratchet and Clank guy, so I didn't play those.
You're in the Crips, not the Bloods.
Yeah, but he said, maybe I had a terrible approach when it came to challenging the enemies, but I was so frustrated with how difficult they were, my controller felt my pain. Brother, we've all, as gamers, been there. Where dude, like you're ready to throw your mouse across the fucking
controllers there in the Halo 2 days when I was grinding ranked, bro.
Looked like they went in a garbage disposal. Looked like you've been chewing on them shits.
Actually, they were, but those ones were like sturdier.
Yeah.
Because I was playing on the original Duke.
I saw a video where someone
Xbox
was like cleaning one of their old controllers and like peeling off the dead skin off the thumbstick. I was just like, God damn, dude.
See, that's why I wash my hands before I play.
Rhino Sirius, this is a new name, so thank you, welcome in. He said Rayman, the first one, was probably the hardest game I've ever played. It was the first video game that made me cuss and hit my desk as a kid. Another gamer expressing anger and breaking their peripherals and shit.
Rayman was hard. I mean, it's another platformer. Those games are just fucking hard. I remember Rayman Legends being fun as hell. Is that what it's called? Rayman Legends? That was multiplayer? Rayman Legends,
yeah, I remember that one. He did say that he got a smack from his mom on that one.
That franchise is one of those franchises I completely like forget about.
Yeah,
that exists, and then I hear it again. I'm like, oh yeah, Rayman.
Oh, yeah, and then it's like one of those that just disappeared. Like, what was the crocodile one?
Oh, fucking not Gex. That was the lizard.
No, I think the lizard. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Like, those were around. Even like Earthworm Jim and shit, like they were around when we were kids, and then they just disappeared into the void. And there's been nothing since that I'm aware of.
Earthworm Jim was fire.
Farshad said, I know you don't really like Halo Reach that much, but for me, its campaign had one of the best stories in the video game, especially the ending. I mean,
the campaign is great. I mean, no one denies. That's the thing about Reach. Like, when you talk about Halo games, there's always the people that think you're talking about their favorite part of the game, like campaign or multiplayer, or either or.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's hard to like say, but Reach's campaign is great, but the multiplayer is where it started going downhill because they started adding jetpacks and all that shit.
Yeah. Plaza77 said Sekiro. Is it Sekiro or Sekiro?
I think it's Sekiro. I don't know.
We're going to go
Shadows
with that.
Die Twice.
He said the combat is not intuitive, and I still haven't bested it. Would be interested to hear your personal hardest game bosses too. That's going to be a question for later. We'll do like the hardest game bosses because we're going to have to go peel back some layers because I think it's been a while since we've. I will say Donkey Kong, as much as that game is stressing me out, the bosses are so fucking easy. Like at the end of the worlds, they're so simple.
I definitely gotta. I remember, like Mega Man bosses and some of the Zelda temple bosses that I struggled with, but I don't think I have like a really wealth of things to take from for that because I always like played multiplayer games. I mean, RPG bosses weren't hard. Yeah. Like you could just level up to a point
where you were
like, if you didn't do that, they could be hard, like the final bosses in Final Fantasy and stuff, but it's not like an Elden Ring or a Sekiro boss.
And there's ways to beat them. Like I know the guides tell you like,
weakness to like
Final Fantasy 9, like, blind him here, steal him from this. Like there's ways to beat them without doing stuff like that. So yeah. Smooth Killer 585 said Bomberman 64 was a hard game for me to beat back in the day. I feel most people probably never played it though. I played it. I forget which Bomberman game it was, but it was more like
top down.
I can't remember if it was top down, but it was definitely, I mean, it might have been Bomberman 64. I remember playing it. It was like multiplayer, almost like Mario Party.
Yeah.
And it was like goofy, like little games
that we didn't really
understand.
That was 64.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the one I played then. That was
Unless it was a GameCube one. There was another one.
It might have been GameCube, actually. Yeah. Because we would go over my grandfather's to play it, and he had Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, and GameCube. Like he was always a Nintendo guy.
I think it was the GameCube one you're thinking of.
Okay.
They had like different games you could do. Spooderpool on Discord said, when I was younger, Matt from Wii, specifically boxing sports, was so difficult. I remember me and my brother trying for hours in the basement. Did you play Wii boxing? I played it like one time, but
I played Wii boxing. I remember I have a cousin, and she was super young at the time, but she would just go like this and like win every fight. Yeah. She would just cheese it.
So you gotta actually box. Come on.
Yeah. My Wii memory though was just my sister rocking me in the face. She went to bowl and like I was sitting behind her and she like cocked back the nunchuck and rocked me.
Oh my God.
And I'll always think of the Wii. Or I'll always think of that when I think of the Wii.
Yeah.
But Matt I think
I'm guessing he was like one of the last.
Yeah, he might have been one of the harder ones.
Matt from Wii. Matt from Wii boxing is in your nightmares.
Yeah. It's funny because like
cube ass head.
There's always some game that you played where like something stood out to you like that.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, I really hate this fucking thing.
Yeah. CQB Silverback said League of Legends Ranked is by far the hardest game to play. There's some people that enjoy running it down. I relate to this. I mean, I grinded League Ranked, dude. I don't know if you could say it's the hardest game because there's just, there's fucking too many players on a team. I would say it's the most toxic game.
Really?
Yeah.
There's some toxic ones out there.
League and Overwatch are the most toxic games I've ever played, but it's different now than it used to be. Even new games, they censor everything. They record the game chat. They ban you. But when League was fresh, dude, when it was the Wild West, there was no chat bans. Right. There was nothing, bro. It was so fucking funny, actually. Like how toxic people were constantly, and it would just throw the whole game off and a team would just crumble because everyone's typing. Like in the middle of fights, people would be like, nice miss, idiot. Like you missed one little skill shot.
No, I never played League, but Overwatch, my first ranked experience. Like I played Overwatch 1, but I only played like pubs.
Okay.
When Overwatch 2 came out, I played pubs a lot and I was just stomping people and I was like, this shit is easy. So I played ranked for the first time and I was doing placements and I was playing Orisa, and we could not get past the first point, and like these dudes were just shitting on me. They were like, "Fucking tank is useless, doesn't know what he's doing." And I'm like, "You're right, I don't. I've never played this shit, but like now I'm never gonna play it again, thanks to you."
Yeah,
and I never touched.
That's how League was. If you try to dip your toes into ranked, even in like bronze and silver,
it's not very welcoming.
People would be talking shit down on you, and you're like, "Bro, you're in gold. Like you're not a pro player."
They do it in Rivals too.
Yeah,
I know people have their opinions on Smurfs, but when I would play with my buddies and I'd be in silver, like I would hear their shit talk, and I'm just like, you guys are in silver. Yeah. Like you shouldn't even be talking shit.
Yeah. They added ranked, I think it was season 2, and I got to diamond in season 2 and 3, and then I think they added challengers as well. So I've been there, brother. And I know what you're saying. It is hard, but yeah, just let's move on from League forever. as a population. Alex said, been playing Micro Machines on my emulator and generally don't know how I played this as a kid. First half of the races are easy to win, but when you get towards the end, the game works against you. You only get a limited amount of lives to complete the entire gauntlet. And then he goes on to say a bunch of other shit about how hard it is.
Bro, he put thought into that.
He put like 5 paragraphs. I was like, respect. I read it all.
He wrote his thesis on Micro Machines.
I was like, I believe. He even put a little picture. He really did write a thesis.
Oh man,
thanks, Alex.
I'm glad you took a break from Madden.
All I gotta say is I believe you because you put this much thought into it. I do know that game, but
I know it too.
I remember it. I know
it's on my emulator, so maybe I'll try it and tell him he's just bad at the game.
He also said at the end, please don't read all of this on the pod. I'm embarrassed I just did a full write-up on this bullshit game that has made me rage since Christmas.
Yeah, if you're in the Discord, take a look at it because he put a lot of thought in it. And it's funny. And if you're not in the Discord, you should totally join because
please do.
There's some cool people in there.
Diesel said, "Got to say Duck Hunt on the OG NES. You have no idea how many times that gun went flying at the TV, watching that dog laugh at me after missing the last duck."
I think that's what game companies realized. They were like, "Oh, we can make this cool controller, Power Glove, fucking the Duck Hunt glove, all this shit," and then they realized they could be turned into like literal weapons and hurt people due to frustrations in their game. I told Diesel I think I played with that gun just like with my imagination as a toy, like running around shooting because like it did make the noise and stuff like that more than I played actual Duck Hunt. Yeah. Or like you would just cheese it and try to get like super close, stuff like that. I did see
also on YouTube Calvin Trice said hardest game is Ninja Gaiden Black on Xbox. Okay. And I can't believe I forgot about that one because that one was hard.
I thought you had mentioned.
I said Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2.
Oh, okay.
But Ninja Gaiden Black was the newer one, and it was like it was super dope because it was like a fun. It was a new Ninja Gaiden with like good graphics. Yeah. I mean, good graphics back then, but it was actually really hard, and it was surprising because games were like in that period, games weren't like hard. Mm-hmm. There's like right before Dark Souls and all that shit.
Yeah.
There was like a period where games are kind of easy, like single player games. So Ninja Gaiden Black came out. I was like, holy shit, this game's hard.
You have to find that balance because like if you make it too hard, people eventually,
But I feel like that's back in fashion now.
Yeah.
Because we have all these games that are like Lies of P, like Elden Ring, where you're just like
fucking
know banging your head against the wall.
Yeah.
But you want to do it. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah. So thanks for answering the community question from last week.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys as always.
Yeah.
This week's community question, cue the jingle.
Start your self-expression. Express yourself. It's time for the community question. Community question.
We're going to talk Legos. So if you could make a Lego set from any video game, what would it be? And we bring this up because there's been a big announcement in the Lego world. They've deviated from Star Wars and
Harry Potter
and landmarks and shit, and they have done their Pokemon collab. They announced 4 sets, 3 of which you can actually buy. The 4th was only available through pre-order. You can't buy it separately, which sucks because I wanted it. But this is the first one. It is Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise together. This is the most expensive one. I think it was like $650.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah. The picture doesn't do it justice because I can't really tell how big it is. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like it'd be on this table and be chunky.
Yeah, it's big. Yeah.
I mean, Lego prices get insane all the time.
They've always been crazy.
Like there's sets that come out that are $1,000. The wish list for me is the Lord of the Rings ones, and I want to get the Shire because that's the most easy to obtain price wise and size wise. But they had the Book Nook of the Balrog come out, and I was like, "Oh, this is fucking neat." There wasn't much going on with it. It was basically just a Balrog and then the flames.
Yeah.
The price point was over $100 for it, and I was like, "This is insane. This should be a $60 set."
Yeah.
And then Rivendell was like $500. But this one, I think, you know, you don't really know what's there until you start building it. And I'm wondering if there's like little Easter eggs, like if there's like a little Squirtle inside the Blastoise or Charmander inside of Charizard. But I mean, I think it's a clean set.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's not just them. It's like Blastoise is on the tidal wave, Charizard's on a volcano, Venusaur's
on little flowers and grass and shit. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's like a character one.
Yeah.
Which is what they usually do with these kind of IPs.
Yeah.
Just make it a big ass characters.
Eevee is the cheapest one. I think this one's around 60.
Which is fucking crazy, bro.
Super simple. I think it's clean.
$60 is the price of a video game.
Yeah. I don't know how big it is. Don't know if there's any Easter eggs, but I think it's the fucking anime girls are going to love this one. They love Eevee.
Yeah.
Again, don't know if there's any like evolutions or evolutions hidden within it. They do something like that. There's probably something. They do it with the Star Wars ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like there's all like little hidden Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Next one's Pikachu. I think this is around $300. What's really cool about this, obviously you had the Pokeball, you got the lightning coming out of it. It's not fat Pikachu. This is skinny Pikachu, but the base is really cool because it's the lightning bolt, but it also has the 25 on it for the anniversary. So, first Pokemon official Lego sets coming out, you had to do Pikachu, and I think they did this well. If it was Raichu, I'd throw any amount of money at it.
Love Raichu.
Raichu's my fucking favorite. So, hopefully in the future they do some more. And then this is the fourth set that you cannot buy. It was only available when you pre-ordered one of the others. This is the one I wanted. Because I think this is like a super easy to display, kind of simple gym badge Pokemon. I don't know what it would be price wise. I'd assume under $100 or right around that. But my
thing with Lego is like you almost need like a dedicated room. Because if you buy Lego all the time, they're just going to add up. Like you can't just put them fucking everywhere. I mean, you can, but...
Well, there's sets that I want that I know are massive. Like I mentioned the Rivendell, Lord of the Rings one. Like I know that would be its own table. Like the ones that I have for Star Wars, I have to tell myself, like, get smaller ones that can fit in this space, which kind of limits what I can get. Some of these sets are massive. Like, what do you even do with them? I know the Eiffel Tower one they have is like 6 foot tall. Where do you even put that in your home?
Well, my son has like... We haven't got him any like massive ones, but we get ones that are like pretty fucking big, like pirate ships and spaceships, and he's deconstructed half of them, but even the ones we still have are like they're just on his dressers. Like there's like nowhere to fucking put them.
They take up some significant.
He just built. We got him the Fortnite Battle Bus one.
Oh
for Christmas. He built that.
It's
pretty big. Yeah, it's got a big parachute on top. So it's like right now it's literally just sitting on our dining room table because he hasn't put it in his room yet. But like. Dude, like you need a lot of fucking room.
Yeah, it's
to be a Lego
definitely a slippery slope. There's a guy on TikTok that I follow that has a room dedicated to Star Wars Legos.
Damn.
And it's like 3 levels, and like each one is like a different trilogy, and it's like massive battle scenes like on Geonosis and
I'd
shit
love
like
to go in there with a metal baseball bat.
What? I would love to just sit in there forever. So they came out with these, and then there was also a Zelda set announcement. So Lego's coming out with some video game heat. You have the final battle from the Ocarina of Time. This comes out March 1st. Smaller set. It looks like 1,000 pieces.
Yeah. I don't know if they're going to do some they haven't showed, but this one is like underwhelming to me.
Okay.
I mean, it's cool. It's a small little cool one.
Now, if it was Majora's Mask,
no, it's not that.
Would you be purchasing?
It's just, I don't know if I like. I like structures for Lego. Maybe it's just not my thing. Like I don't like when it's just focused on characters.
Well, it's crazy because the minis are really like I know the number of pieces drive the price, but when you add a mini to it, like these little characters, like that really bumps the price up a lot.
Oh, really?
Because they become kind of like exclusive and shit.
Okay.
Like a lot of the Star Wars sets, when they don't have specific menus or anything,
well, that's interesting because that's what I like. The just structures, like the people aren't like
your thing. You're not really worried about it.
I want to see like a massive like Helm's Deep. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they got Minas Tirith coming
Tirith.
out. I don't know how big
I
that
saw
one's
that.
be.
Yeah, that looked insane.
If they have dude,
that's what impresses me. Like that kind of Lego.
That
thing.
would be massive.
But this is just like a big
Helm's Deep.
Ganondorf with Zelda and Link. It's like, okay.
And then they have another one from Ocarina
cool,
of Time. This is the final battle. Again, smaller. This one and the one that we just showed, both $130. This one seems like it should be cheaper than that.
This one, yeah, this
There's
one feels
less
like,
going on.
I would think this was like 50.
Yeah. But it looks like Nintendo is starting to dive into
Lego
Lego
stuff,
more. I know they've done stuff with Mario for forever. So yeah, these have been announced. So it just sparked the question on, which video games would you make Lego sets from?
Yeah, and like what part of the video game? Like it could be a certain mission, a certain building, characters. Yeah. I would do. I hate to say it to all the haters, but I would do. I would do the Halo 2 map Zanzibar. The wheel. It's got a nice. It's got the wall by the beach. Mm-hmm. Then you got some rocks. It's got the wheel in the middle that kind of separates the middle and the little camo tower on the side. Then you got the base, and it has the bridge between the base and the middle wheel. Like I think it's a good amount of like structures versus like zone to have like the elevation differences. You could put some Spartans in there, like
you could have the Spartan on a lift with like the Spartan laser
up there with the rocket, whatever. Yeah,
Warthog riding around. Obviously,
you have one like see-through guy that has camo up there.
That'd be cool. Sick.
Yeah. You could do. I don't know if they do this like video game maps. I'm sure you would know, but like I don't think Halo's ever done it. But that one just came to mind because like you could do like this. Other maps, Lockout would be cool, but it'd be just very geometric looking. Mm-hmm. But you could do like Midship or something, but it's kind of weird because Midship has a ceiling.
Yeah.
So I feel like Zanzibar just already has an open sky, so it would look natural.
Like a diorama.
Yeah. I think that'd be dope as hell.
I can see that. There was a couple that popped into my head, like Ratchet and Clank would be cool. Just as the figures, like a big Ratchet with Clank on his back.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I thought about a lot of these Lego sets have like movable parts and shit like that. So like a Lancer from Gears of War have the chainsaw move, just a big that'd be sick. And that'd be something I could see a lot of people like mounting on their walls.
That'd be awesome.
Kind of thing.
Like a
you could have the energy sword, all that shit. But the one that maybe it's recency bias, but popped into my head, do the dispatch center from Dispatch, like the little heroes running around. You could have like
that's cool, yeah,
some villain shit going on. But what made me think of that was I have the Office Lego set, and it's literally just their office. And even though it's a ceiling, the top is open.
Yeah,
you have all the rooms in there. You have like little Easter eggs and stuff. And I think that would be pretty fucking clean.
They could do. They could do Elden Ring and it'd be fucking sick. Like they could just do any of the bosses. What's the first boss's name? Margolf or something. Like that guy would be insane.
Yeah.
With the fucking arms and shit.
Damn.
Like a big one. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I hope Lego keeps going this route with like games like
they're
doing Pokemon, they're doing Zelda. Let's see some classic games. Like I know they did the Mario, like the original Nintendo Super Mario, but it's like the TV with the Super Nintendo, and you can kind of like move the TV to have him like jump and shit like that. And it's a really cool set, but I'm hoping that they continue this trend with not just Nintendo, they expand to like Xbox shit, PlayStation and stuff like that. Because I think Legos are for nerds. And
nerds are gamers.
It's a nerd market.
There's so much cross. Yeah.
They spend money on fucking Squishmallows and shit like that all the time. Like they would definitely dump some money into some Legos.
Yeah, there's an audience for like any big video game Lego thing. People would buy it. God of War, doesn't matter.
But speaking of, it's funny that we're talking about Pokemon because Pal World is at it again. We have some pictures that we can show on.
Pal World is at it again.
They never stop, brother.
They've struck again. Pal World is getting an official trading card game launching on July 30th, 2026.
This year.
They're literally becoming Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
with a different name.
What'd you say when you got here? They're taking their steez.
Yeah, they're taking their steez.
They're doubling down on this shit. They're saying, fuck your lawsuits. We
coming for your card game too.
We're coming for your card game. Next is the Legos.
This does seem like personal, bro. At this point,
yeah. At this point, they're like, we're sticking around.
They're doing all their games.
I will say this card series or cards in general, it'll probably be the only thing the 40-year-olds at Walmart don't scalp.
Yeah, I mean,
so you can probably find these wherever, because I don't think there will be a big market. Maybe in 20 years, people are collecting Power World cards, but God, I hope not. Because the Pokemon card phase is something I'll never understand.
It's just a ripoff of Pokemon cards. Like, I don't see this one succeeding, honestly.
Hell no. It doesn't have the...
Power World doesn't have the audience, does it?
I don't think so. Maybe globally it's more popular, but it had a phase.
It had a phase, but people aren't
playing
it.
A card game and shit, I don't know. I mean, if they start doing... like the decks,
these guys have
some
funding from somewhere, bro.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way they can just produce this shit like constantly.
Dude, they're nonstop, and all the lawsuits and shit too. Like they got some deep pockets.
They got those on the side. They're just like, all right, we're making a card game though. Yeah. Like, you're suing us for copying all of your games.
These motherfuckers. It's like watching WWF and WCW fight all over again, and who's going to end up on top. It's definitely not going to be Power World. Pokemon is eternal.
You can't go against Pokemon.
These motherfuckers are really releasing a card. Where did this, like, who thought? No one's going to buy this shit.
I don't know. Maybe we are ignorant about the Power World fan base. I don't know. You guys tell us. Is there a Power World fan base?
Are you guys a part of it?
Are you a pal?
Are you a pal? Are you a guy? Oh, man. Yeah, they're, I don't know. They're doing it. So if there's Power World Legos in the future, yeah, we'll see. They'll be probably expensive too because Lego prices are just crazy. But yeah, so answer the question, Discord, YouTube, all that stuff. The numbers have been crazy lately, Spotify, and everything like that. So
you guys we got some new listeners. Appreciate it. It's been really encouraging to see.
Yeah,
I
was telling you, I thought like when we did this, it would take us longer to find traction. And I mean, the numbers have just steadily increased, and we've gotten to know a few of you guys in the Discord, and cool ass community so far. So it's been super encouraging to see the numbers rising with all the time that we're putting into this. But speaking of the Discord, one of the big topics this week was ALGS.
Yes.
We had Apex Legends Global Series Championship in Sapporo. It wrapped up in the middle of the fucking night because the time difference sucks.
I watched the first 4 games last night, and then I had to go to bed because it was like 12:30. But I skimmed through the end of each game this morning to watch. And, Falcons were there. They thought they had it. They were the last 2 teams in one of the games. They had the high ground, and they choked it against Fnatic, so they didn't win.
It was Oblivion.
Oblivion ended up winning.
Monsoon,
and I love that because he's been playing forever. And
he was homeless one point in his life. Yeah. Now he won the $600,000 final prize. It's a cool story. I went to sleep. Again, the time zone was fucking crazy. A lot of this shit, the first couple of days was starting like after midnight. Yeah. And then Friday started at 8 p.m. So I got to watch the majority of it Yeah. So it was like elimination brackets and shit like that. So that was cool to watch.
For those of you who don't know, this was in Sapporo Dome. There was 16,500 people.
And I mean, when they say 16,000, it was packed.
It was packed.
They showed out for Apex. And the show that they put on was sick. Like,
they had a rapper at the beginning and like choreography.
Those
with dancers.
Flags.
Yeah, they had flags with screens on them.
Dude,
I need one of those flags, bro.
That thing was like, I didn't know that technology existed. Japan and be on some other shit.
Yeah, it was dope.
And the merch that they had was fire.
Yeah.
Way better than what they had at LA a few years ago. But I went to bed after, like, in the middle of game 2 last night. Saw game 1, Falcons won, and I was just like, Hal got his controller banned. It don't even fucking matter. How the Falcons are here. Like, they're gonna roll this shit. Went to bed, woke up, saw that they saw that a lot of teams, as is the case with Apex Finals, it goes to match point. People don't win. More teams get match point. And Oblivion ended up pulling it out. Mm-hmm. The winners from EWC, VKG, they were eliminated. They didn't
Yeah.
even make it to winners bracket. So that's part of the appeal of Apex is it's like,
Liquid Alienware was eliminated
Yeah,
early.
dude.
They were another juggernaut.
yeah, like all these good
Rock,
teams,
Like there was a lot of
the shakeups and everything. It's like you have your favorites, but man, anything can happen in this game. They introduced Olympus to it, and it's just chaos. The legend bands, the meta changes.
I love the legend band.
It's so good, dude.
It's so much better than it used to be.
Yeah.
Because it's not just the same shit.
And it's It's something that they needed to do to keep growing ALGS as a whole.
Yeah.
And I mean, 16,000 people in a fucking dome for the second year in Sapporo. That's massive. They've already signed on for another year.
Yeah.
They announced the roadmap. So the first ALGS event will be in Riyadh. Second one will be in Las Vegas, which is going to be crazy. You're going to have a bunch of gamers out there gambling,
Yeah. that'll be
buying
funny.
hookers and shit. And then the third one will be in Sapporo once again. Some people are complaining about that, especially like EU, because
Yeah.
they're like, the last land that we had here was Germany.
Yeah.
You know, they're not doing something this year, so potentially 3-year gap.
Was it Germany? Wasn't it not
They had it
London?
in Germany.
Okay.
2024, they had it in Germany.
Okay.
And obviously they didn't have it last year. They didn't have it.
Yeah.
They're not going to have it this year. So 3-year gap. Some people are a little upset about that, but I mean, you can't, it's not a fucking world tour. You're not doing tour dates every weekend. Like it's 3 events a year. There's only so many places they can do them. And Sapporo, Japan, they show out. So the money's there. Japan is a huge hub for Apex. So it makes sense for them to go back there with the success that they've had with this event.
Yeah. It's nice to see Apex, announcing that roadmap to let everyone know, like, we're still doing this shit. We're supporting the esport, like, and even with the player count dipping, and this last update has kind of saved the game a little bit, I've heard. So that's cool. But, this is really the only battle royale esport that I like or like want to watch. I don't like. There's PUBG, there's PUBG Mobile. There's fucking, I don't know what else there is for battle royales, but it's so crazy because it is so good. And this is kind of It's kind of a counterpoint to everyone that's like, battle royales can't be competitive. Like they'll never be as big as anything else, like Valorant, Counter-Strike, League of Legends, which is true. They're not as competitive, like, inherently, because it's a battle royale. There's so much luck and chance where the ring moves, but Apex is doing it right, dude. Like,
this is a case
crazy.
where Apex's competitive scene is what's keeping the game so relevant.
Yeah, it's
like,
keeping it alive.
The viewership, the people that were there, like the money that's being thrown around, like Apex Legends Global Series, I think is here to stay for as long as they decide to keep supporting the game.
This actually like kind of ties into something I saw this morning about Arc Raiders. This guy said,
You thought we weren't going to talk about Arc Raiders,
Gotcha.
you fucking idiot.
I don't know who this guy is. You might. White Boy Seventhist, greatest COD commentator of all time, inventor of trick shotting. Apparently, he's like one of the inventors of COD trick shotting. He has 170K followers, so he's somebody.
Okay.
But he said he tweeted this last night. He said, people keep telling me to play this game, Arc Raiders. Third-person multiplayer shooters are not good games. You stand by a wall and are able to see someone coming, but they can't see you. The lamest strategy. Arc is only popular because Battlefield and COD suck. I said the third-person take is 100% true, but you don't really play Arc Raiders for a competitive game. It's just a silly game where you talk shit, make friends, kill robots, and collect loot. It's just fun. It's just that simple.
Yeah, and Embark even came out and said that they were like, PvP is kind of like not the ethos of this game.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not meant to be competitive like that.
And then I saw somebody say Arc Raiders, like, extraction shooters are here, battle royales are out, and like this kind of ties into that, like the thing we're talking about with Apex being a good esport as well is like, one thing that extraction shooters will never be able to do is that Sapporo tournament. You can't play extraction shooters as an esport.
No.
That's one thing that battle royales might be able to lean into in the future. I know it's not a thing now, really, except for with like Apex, but even if extractions get like bigger than battle royales, which they're not yet, like Fortnite's here, we still have PUBG, Apex, Warzone. Maybe a new esport battle royale could come because that's kind of a lane that extractions can't do. Like they cannot sell out a 16,000 stadium. Even, no matter how popular Arc Raiders is, you can't do tournaments. Like it just doesn't make sense. It's about the loot. It's about.
I'm trying to think of how they could do like a competitive scene like that. And
I saw yesterday they did Arena Breakout did like a thing where they like paid streamers to do it, but like Shroud and Burt Peanut were in there doing like a big lobby of like, players, but it's an extraction shooter, so it's not like there's no stakes. You can't win really.
Right.
I'm sure they had something set up where it was like kills and then, but you still have to extract at the end. It's kind of like how do you win? How do you make this a competitive thing? Because it's about the loot.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. Like, how could a competitive scene work for something like Arc Raiders? And I was originally thinking, like, okay, if you do it like monetary loot value wise, like you're trying to meet a goal, first team to get to it, whatever. But then it's like you can just camp extractions.
Yeah, it's not exciting.
But if everyone's camping extractions, no one's getting that loot. So it's not. There's no real way that you can structure it. I don't think.
Right, so there's like this contrast.
Can't do kill races. You can't do.
It seems like there's this contrast for people like this guy that's saying like Arc Raiders isn't competitive enough for him because the third person thing. But it's like, I mean, that's not really what extractions are for, and that's proven by the fact you can't really turn them into esports. So like, you're going to Arc Raiders for the wrong reason. It's never going to be like that, and like that's something Apex. Every time I see these Apex tournaments, it always reminds me, I'm like, this is so sick. Like, you can't do this with an extraction shooter.
We're competitive guys. We've said this many times.
We play Arc Raiders like PvP.
You can find fun in different things. Like, it doesn't have to be a fucking sweat fest ranked mode for you to consider it competitive. Like, Arc Raiders is competitive in a different kind of way. It's about the loot. It's about getting out with your boys. It's about doing different missions, expeditions. Like, that's where the competition resides, knowing that at any moment, you could just die and lose everything. Yeah, that's what it's
competitive with the side of like fun and funny moments and luck. Like it's not just about But I see what he's saying. Like this doesn't satiate someone that like wants to grind ranked or potentially become an esport player. Like and you shouldn't come to the game with that mindset.
It's tough. Like for games to even become successful now, it's a challenge. Right. Not just flash in the pan stuff, but I'm talking like being able to sustain your player count, constantly evolve the game, keep people interested in coming back. Esports, I feel like it's even more challenged. Like if you're not already established, we saw it with Marvel Rivals. They had a big pop off with that game, super popular, and the esports shit just failed.
Yeah, it's hard if you're in a game like Frag Punk. Like these games try.
Punk, like
Splitgate.
These games that are trying to have these, if you're not established, it's tough. And Apex is established. And
I guess to establish first, you have to just blow up in popularity like Apex did. Yeah. Which is like, I guess, so that should be your focus, even if you want to be an esport eventually. Right. Like these games that come out and they're just like, we're an esports game. It's like, are you? Because your game isn't popular yet. Right. Like Splitgate. Yeah. It's like, are you really an esport? Because
you're hating from outside the club, bro. Yeah. You can't even get in.
So it's like, and the finals is a good case of they focused on the game just being good first, and it slowly has gained a player base. And now, like, the esport is starting to blow up right now, which is awesome to see. Yeah. Obviously, it's Embark, the same developers as Arc Raiders. So obviously, this fucking studio is very exciting.
They know what they're doing.
They've made the finals and they've made Arc Raiders, and now they're making the fuck are they making? I don't know if it's a battle royale. They're making some other genre of game I saw. I can't remember what it is right now. It might be an MMORPG or a battle royale. I can't remember. But they're making another game. Okay. That's probably going to blow up. Yeah.
I mean, Embark is, Finals definitely isn't as popular as Arc Raiders, but it's still a solid game. It's
like a slow burner more, the popularity, but it's doing better than like a lot of people thought it was going to. People thought it was dying like a year ago, and it's not. So, interesting.
But yeah, Apex is here to stay, and I wanted to share some fun facts while we're on Apex. We both got our, I guess, creative roots with Warzone, Apex, and stuff like that. So it's always near and dear to our hearts, especially when they do these events. We always tune in. But I wanted to talk about a bit of the story behind the release of Apex Legends and just some fun facts associated with it. So they actually took some influence from Beyonce and Kanye West. for this game because
Just like me.
Yeah, it's just like all of us, you know. Kanye, what a great influence. So they said in entertainment and other forms of these kinds of products, the idea of long-form campaigns was being challenged. Beyonce famously drops her album, and day one it becomes a massive hit. Kanye West did the same thing. Why couldn't it work for games? So that was the approach where they were like, we can just shadow drop something right here in secrecy. We know we're probably going to let people down because it's not Titanfall 3, but it can be its own thing, and we can shock the world. With that, though, there was this real emphasis, and probably one of the first instances of this, where they really invested in getting streamers to play this game. And there was still plenty of work involved in pulling off surprise launch. But what they did was they settled on investing in those influencers, and they took that approach. 3 days before launch, they flew 100 of the top influencers from around the world to LA to see the game, not telling them exactly what it would be. So still secrecy, just, hey, come out here and play this game. With the Super Bowl on the Sunday in between the event and the launch, EA coordinated with the attendees to have them tease the news on their social channels during halftime show. So they said, hey, come play this game during the biggest watched thing of the year.
Yeah.
Do some teases on social media for this game. The results were tweets promising the reveal would be something that would change the industry, and I think they succeeded with that, which is how long it's been, how big it's been for the Battle Royales.
100%.
You just sold 16,000 seats in a fucking dome for an esports event. So here's some other tidbits here. 2 years before the release of Apex Legends, we had our first company-wide playtest on a new game mode called Survival, where pilots and titans would fight it out to be the last man standing. So I did a little digging on this and everything, and they really wanted to, they knew Titanfall 3 was there, and they basically created these action blocks where they would do like little prototypes and bits of games that would serve as building blocks for the game itself. And one of those was Survival, and they had the titans involved on there, and they couldn't really figure out the world size and how the titans could be incorporated with that. But this survival game mode put 24 pilots into a dropship where they would form teams of 3 by running to and entering the same drop pod together. So there's your influence with the trios, the dropship for Apex Legends. The name of the game turned from Survival to Apex Predator. Kings Canyon became more like Kings Canyon we know today, and they began to prototype new mechanics like respawning teammates and legend abilities. But one of the real cool things that they did with this team playtest, they made them play without headsets and player names turned off, because they really wanted to refine that ping system and in-game communication, which was introduced in Apex Legends. Fortnite later adapted to it. You can see it in all games now, Arc Raiders included. The ping system was massive, so that's how they really determined how you could communicate in-game without actually talking.
Yeah, that's dope.
So then they eventually transitioned to the name Apex Legends, and they never looked back. So
damn,
some cool tidbits right there. It's always cool. I wish we would see like more documentaries on games like this, and just
like Arc Raiders does those insider things, which is cool. That's cool. They like, instead of spending a lot of money on like commercials like months ahead and marketing, they spent all their money on flying the influencers out, doing that little Super Bowl thing. Like that was like all their promotion money probably.
I mean, this was back in 2017, 2018, 2019, like before like the COVID and this emergence of the influencer and the online culture. Like it seems like they were ahead of the curve in understanding the importance of that and how it can be marketed to their advantage. You've seen games try to do it since. You see these hashtag ads that streamers do.
Now it's almost tiresome because every game
now it's tiresome, and they were
Yeah.
Probably leaders in that
the first,
movement. Yeah. But, you know, we're talking about games that are shadow dropping and stuff like that. Real quick, Highguard. Apparently they did not spend money to be the last game revealed at the Game Awards.
Okay.
Apparently dude liked it enough himself that he chose to put them there. That
makes sense because of how excited he was about it.
Yeah.
That like it was his personal decision. Talking about Geoff Keighley or whatever.
Yep.
He was like, this is banging.
He liked it. He put it there himself. Apparently they didn't spend anything.
Interesting.
We still don't know what's going. It comes out this week.
Yeah, Thursday. Comes out Thursday.
Been nothing. Their social media, I think, has 1,000 followers. There's been nothing.
I went back and watched the trailer yesterday.
Yeah, you had me thinking they dropped a new one.
No, I went back and it still only has like 100,000 views. Like
no marketing. So this is the opposite
Crazy.
approach from the people that made Apex Legends. They're not shadow dropping it because they announced, but they're shadow dropping it in the sense where there's no information, no gameplay, no talk, no teasers. Marathon's doing the complete opposite.
Yeah.
We know this game's coming out. They announced it, and they've been dropping tidbits, talks, gameplay clips.
They're showing everything.
Like nonstop.
There's been closed betas.
And I don't know if it's helping or hurting.
Yeah.
Because some of it is being well received, some of it's interesting. So
I've seen the overall sentiment around Marathon become positive at this point, which I agree with because I've been watching the videos and I'm starting to believe a little bit.
You're a believer?
And I'm coming at it from the point of this is just going to be silly and fun, not like another like Arc Raiders. Yeah. That's how I'm trying to think about the classes. This isn't something to take serious. It's just going to be all these cool things you can do and really personalize your guns. There's all these different effects you can put on your guns and combine together. Yeah. It's kind of cool. I have written down real quick. I might have a screenshot if you want to pull it up. Yeah, it's just a list of the classes because
this is one thing I wasn't. Really...
They showed a video the other day of the 6 or 7 classes, and they look like they've changed them around a little bit.
Okay, so here's
so there's this.
So they're called shells.
Yeah, they're called shells. So your consciousness
cool
inhabits these shells.
Ooh,
basically,
I like that.
You're the runner, and then your consciousness is in these shells. So there's the destroyer. He's like the tank. He has a shield, and he can rush forward with the shield.
Okay.
Assassin, he goes invisible. She shoots smoke down, and when you're in the smoke, you're invisible. When you come out of it for a little while, recon, they scan. This is basically going to be the ones that find the invisible people. They scan. They'll probably be able to find those bombs that you put down, shit like that. The Vandal, this is probably going to be what all the sweats use. Little thrusters, power slides, mobility.
Focus, okay.
The Thief, this one is funny as fuck.
The Loot Goblin.
The Loot Goblin. They literally said this in the video too. They have an X-ray where they can see all the loot through walls. They have a grappling hook that you can just shoot into the air anywhere, and it just flies you around. And the funny part is, the more shit you have in your backpack, the better your grappling hook becomes.
Oh, shit.
The cooldown becomes better, the speed.
Okay.
So they're incentivizing you to just loot and fucking fly around and just loot more and more.
It's going to be goofy.
Yeah, it's goofy. Triage is the medic.
Okay.
They have the drones you can put on your teammate. And a cool thing is you put this drone on a teammate, and then anything you do, status effects, it affects them too. Oh. So even stuff that makes you faster, anything. And then there's the Rook, which is this is very interesting, and this is new for an extraction. When you use the Rook, you can kind of compare it to a free loadout in Arc Raiders.
Okay.
But when you use it, you can only go in solo queue.
Ooh.
So you go into a normal game, but there's going to be teams in there, teams of 3.
Yeah.
But you're not really risking anything, so it's kind of when you're down on your luck. And then I think they just give you a free starter kit. You probably get a random gun, in Arc Raiders, how you do. And then they have an ability where you can be invisible to all the AI. So you can kind of it kind of incentivizes you to just get some loot and get out, I guess.
Okay.
So it's kind of interesting. I don't know how that's going to play when you're with your friends and you're you guys are all down on your loot and you want to do
Guess we got to split up, boys.
Yeah, it's let's go in as rooks for one and then we'll meet back up. That's kind of weird. I guess you could still just use the other classes and not use a lot of gear, but
it's an interesting approach to the free starter kit because you can't just queue in with your boys, maximum upside. There is a sacrifice that you have to make for this.
It might be a good thing.
It could potentially be good. This is more than I thought when I saw the first gameplay and everything. I thought there were only 3 classes. So this is a pleasant surprise.
I know, some of them are I thought the Assassin, Recon, and Thief were all the same class,
Yeah.
But now there's 7.
I will say, proceed with a bit of hesitation on this because when you have these classes and shit, you've seen it in other games, it starts to form a meta.
Yeah.
That goes beyond just the best guns.
Yeah.
It's who are the best fucking classes to play, and it becomes a balance issue or
I'm gonna make a guess that triage the medic is gonna be a necessity.
Yeah, Luke Goblin's gonna be funny.
Luke Goblin is gonna be so funny, dude.
Swinging from the roof.
Imagine if you have three those people on the same team just fucking swinging around.
That's cool. Yeah, I saw a lot about the free loadout, and I've seen some gameplay. I'm still a little up in the air about the art style. I think it'll grow on you when you actually are playing the game.
I know.
It's hard to really understand what's going on when you're not playing it.
It is, yeah.
So I think the art style will grow on me a bit once I get in and understand like the intricacies.
When I imagine sitting down on my own computer and like diving into this world, it does feel like I'm gonna like it more. Like
Okay.
it's hard to see clips of people shooting and stuff without actually playing the game. Like, this is how Destiny was for me, and then I played it and I was like, wait, this actually slaps.
Yeah.
Like, it's just you have to play sometimes to understand. I mean, Arc Raiders too. Like, it looked cool to me, but when I really got down to it and played and felt how it moved in the world, like,
you got it.
yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Like, it might be one of those games where you have to experience it, and it's like, okay, this. Also, a big thing is like how the loot is going to work. That'll make it, addicting to keep doing. Like how, like, I hope it's better than Arc Raiders, because to me that's one of the weak point in Arc Raiders is the loot. It's like once you've found blueprints and like pink shit all the time, it kind of, I don't know. There's no like progression to your character like we were talking about. This seems like it's going to be able to do that. These augments that you can do with your weapons to like really customize how your weapon shoots. You can't do that in Arc Raiders. There's like a couple attachments. It's not like, it doesn't change how the game works,
Yeah.
So that could be something they could do better.
Yeah, and they have that faction thing that we brought up before where, there's these factions that send you on different missions that focus on like different different types of gameplay and shit. So, yeah, I mean, I'm interested. The more that comes out, the more excited I am, because when they first announced it and I saw the art style and some of like the bare bones things, I was like, you're going up against Arc Raiders. Let's be real here. Like, that is an extraction shooter that has taken over. You're releasing. How are they going to do that? And the more I see this stuff, the more I'm excited, because I know it's not going to be Arc Raiders. It's going to be its own thing, and it's going to be its own experience. You can play two different things and enjoy them in different ways, and I hope that's the case where we play this and we're like, yeah, it's good. We can fucking bounce around from this. If we want to play something different, we can play Arc Raiders.
Yeah.
So,
and we might just like bounce back depending on when updates come out, new maps, like shit like that. Because Arc Raiders is supposed to have 2 new maps come out this year, I believe.
Yeah,
they have
a roadmap, which
officially.
Well, I don't know if this is official. I saw this shit on Twitter, so it's probably fake. But
yeah, I saw like 3 different pictures that were all different looking. I was like, I don't think any of these are real, but I think they did say,
because we did mention literally last episode about a roadmap.
Yeah.
And we saw some information about that. I don't have the screenshot up on the computer, but it talked about releasing some new maps. So they said the dev teased a 2026 roadmap. Said there are going to be multiple maps coming this year, even grander than what we've got now.
Bigger, maybe more players,
more world building. Yeah, I mean,
bigger is cool.
You can never go wrong with releasing more maps and shit.
I do feel, I mean, I've said this while we were playing, I feel like some of the maps are like, there's not enough PUIs, or there's just a lot of space that's not used properly. So like, it's interesting. A bigger one. They have to put more players, I think, if they do that, or it'll become a point where like there's no tension. Because like, I mean, that's the thing I love about Buried City is it's small. That like, there's always players about. They'll hear you and come over.
I don't know, man. Arc Raiders has some weird shit going on right now because they came back from holiday break. They did the patch notes, and it was, I don't know,
underwhelming.
It was very underwhelming.
Yeah,
like it was kind of just like trigger nades. We're gonna nerf the macro.
Yeah,
but they still like right now. A big problem that they have are these glitches, people cheesing into walls. Stella Montes is a fucking war zone with that shit.
50% unplayable.
I got killed the other night. The guy's name was Roofman, and he was just in the ceiling over at security. And like we ran in, and there was this guy crawling, and he was just like, "There's a guy in the ceiling, and like we started fighting the team, and we died to the guy in the ceiling. He was like, "I told you, you fucking cheeser!" Like we were like, "Yo, we're reporting you." It was so fucking corny, man.
Yeah, the update, like, besides the cheating thing, I'm not, like, super beat up about the update because I know it wasn't, like, the content update. It was just, like, a little patch for the trigger nades mainly. But I will say one thing I'm pretty, like, surprised and disappointed that they did was end the cold snap thing so early. Like, they took out the cold snap condition out of the maps. So now when you go into the maps, there's just nighttime again. I'm like, why would you take something out of the game before your next big content? Like right now we have less to do, less content than we did a week ago.
That's a very good point. They could
Doesn't
have just
really
let it run its
it'll leave
entirety
it
to the
there.
next big
If
update.
anything, just make it like only an hour long instead of 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like less
It's
prominent.
still wintertime on the East Coast. We got snow outside right now.
Right. It's fucking January.
Yeah.
I don't know why they
That's
just.
an interesting choice.
They could have ended like the Flickering Flames little battle pass thing and then just kept the map condition, the snow thing.
Right.
Because it's cool. It's like a whole nother way to play. You have to fucking get inside to not get frozen to death.
Right.
Like, it's just more content. I don't know why they would just take that out before the next content update. Like we have less to do now. It's weird.
Yeah. I mean, I feel, I don't know. I've had some rough days on that game recently, so I kind of like, I don't know. Not saying I'm not having fun with it, but it's been more stressful, and I'm getting.
The boys are ready for Highguard.
Yeah, it's not as appealing to me as it was, and maybe it's because they just haven't done a big update.
Yeah,
they released that one skin which looks cool until you get to the legs, and he's got them fucking corsets on his thighs, boy.
The fucking leather ties.
That shit was weird.
Yeah, that skin was almost super fucking cool.
The expedition, I start like there were some comments that we had that were talking about like the missions and stuff like that, and the missions are this, like, I know a lot of people didn't do the first expedition, so this is just for your awareness. It's the same missions. You do the expedition, you come, and it's the same missions. Your second expedition, there are some different items, most of which right now are on Stella Montis, which is plagued with fucking people cheesing into walls, so it's hard to get some of the shit you need until they fix that. But the expedition itself, I'm just like,
I'm wondering if they're still going to do the $5 million skill point thing, or if they're going to treat it differently.
I saw a good take on Twitter about this. There was a guy that had recommended a change to this.
Because I have that shit ready.
Chamboy said, I think they should get rid of the 5 million value system and just make it a 5-tiered progress bar. Killing Arc and or Raiders fills up the progress bar.
Yeah.
This will incentivize everyone to actually use their high-end PvE, PvP gear at the end of the cycle, which is how it should be.
I'm hoping they do that. That sounds perfect.
I'm not a fan of this 5 million thing. I'm not a fan of distributing these resources, and then at the end of the wipe, you're just like, well, I got nothing. I'm just going to go in free all the time because I got rid of everything because I need to get these skill points.
Yeah, I have a couple Tempest 4s like kitted the fuck out. I'm just not going to use them because they're worth like $30,000.
Yeah, and you're going to save them because you need the skill points.
I'm like, I can just use a Stitcher or a Toro.
So you don't get to have the fun of using this shit.
This cool weapon,
that's what I think they're seriously missing.
They also did say, Arc Raiders Embark said they agree that the higher value, or like the pink weapons, need to be buffed a little bit.
Okay.
So that's good. So they're probably going to make them a little better, so the Stitcher and Toro aren't just as good or better than them.
I trust what they're doing. I know there's going to be a big update. There's going to be some smaller stuff like we saw last week with trigger nades and kettles, but I know they're working. They're going to make some adjustments. They're going to release some good content, and I think, Arc Raiders will continue to thrive. We just got to suffer through some of the duller periods because right now we've been spoiled with a lot of the shit. So we just
and we've played a lot.
Yeah,
we've played a lot, so it's not like we haven't got our money's worth or anything.
Yeah, we've definitely got our money's worth.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think, I don't know. It's just not. Maybe the thrill is going away from me. I still want to play it a lot. It's just like last night I had some horrible fucking runs on Stella Montis, and I was just like, it's not the night for this game. I'm getting the fuck off and watching ALGS and going to sleep.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, so Spooderpool, this is for you. We're going to talk rivals real quick. Deadpool is out in the game. Out. He is every role. He's a hybrid. He can be a tank. He can be a strategist. He can be a duelist. He can change his abilities.
How does that work? Do you pick before the game starts?
No, there's like upgrades that you do in game, and you decide which way you want to go. So each one does something different. Like the Vanguard has like a unicorn bubble thing that does some kind of shield effect.
Okay. So once you pick, are you stuck with that for the rest of the game, or can you switch in between?
I'm not sure if you can reallocate your upgrades or anything like that, but the strategist is a hybrid where your gun not only does damage to enemies, but your gun, when you shoot people, heals them. Same with your katanas. You swing them around, you can heal your enemies heal your teammates while you hurt your enemies. His kit is definitely extensive.
Yeah, I saw like, I can't remember who it was. It was like a big Marvel Rival streamer or a pro player or something, and they were like, You need a PhD to
PhD
use
for this
Deadpool.
shit. Yeah, it definitely seems accurate.
Like his skill list is just like pages of skills.
There is a ton of visual clutter associated with him as well. Even his team up with Jeff, when they do something to an enemy, like little Deadpools pop up on your screen. So visual clutter is crazy. But it has me wanting to try Rivals again, because it does seem like a cool update, and it's fucking Deadpool. And I will say, I'm a little worried where they go from here on out with Heroes, because it seems like they put a ton of love and care into Deadpool and making him
anything else after this is going to be like underwhelming.
Yeah, like I don't see how you can match this kind of effort with what he can do and everything that's involved, because like it's not just like, oh, you click a button and you upgrade. He opens up a fucking comic book and it's got kind of shit, and you click, like it's a whole fucking experience. And his character alone, the design is really cool. They break the fourth wall in typical Deadpool fashion. They have a ton of voice lines in there, from pop culture to even like more intricate things about the game itself. Like he says shit like 6'7", oh, like he makes a joke about that. He does the oh shit, here we go again walk from CJ from San Andreas.
That's funny. I saw the one where he's like it's a clip of a COD player, and he's like, "What are you aiming at?"
Yeah,
they just stole basically exactly how he says it.
Yeah, he makes jokes to Phoenix about Cyclops not being in the game yet. He makes some jokes about leakers. He's just like, well, how about this? The next heroes in the game are, and he names two heroes that I'm not familiar with, but he's like, how about that, you stupid leakers, or shit like that. And he even makes a very on the head joke about Luna Snow. Like he has a voice line with her where he's like, oh, I'm glad you're on my team, or something like that. And she's like, why is that? And he's like, well, I heard you never get nerfed. So like he talks about how everyone says that Luna's, she's NetEase's favorite. So they put a ton of care into this character, and it has me wanting to try Rivals again, because I haven't played it since before Angela came out. So there's been Angela, Gambit, Rogue, Deadpool. So 4 heroes have come out since the last time I played it.
Blade. Oh no, Blade had come out.
Yeah, Blade. I had played.
Yeah, Angela. Blade,
but yeah, I'm interested to hop back in. They did do something. I made a video about this forever ago, and they didn't go the exact route I thought they would take. I had mentioned about updates to Lord icons, not in the sense they went their approach with making them animated, which is really cool.
That's cool.
They did a thing where like you get Lord, there's like more prestige systems after that shit you can unlock. You can get animated Lord. What I had recommended was like being able, if you have a certain skin selected, your Lord icon updates to that.
Yeah.
But also resetting your progress every season. So let's say you obtain Lord season 1. You still have that Lord icon unlocked, but season 2, you have a new Lord icon that you can unlock, and you can go back and select which one you equip. So, you're playing with people and you're like, oh shit, that's a season 0 fucking
1.
Venom or something like that. Like, it'd be cool.
I like shit like that.
So it's cool that they're doing some quality of life stuff like that. They have been pumping content out like crazy. Maybe I need to try it out and see what it's like. But Deadpool is in the game, so Spooderpool, that one's for you.
There you go, Spooderpool. Speaking of our community, we got a few voice messages.
We did.
We can go over.
We got 3 of them this week.
Let's hear them out.
Let's hear
these things out. Voices. And if you don't know, you can leave us messages. Go to the Discord, or I usually leave it in the YouTube comment.
All right, so this first one, I'm going to go ahead and play.
Stupid, but the other day, New Year's night, this is to the community question, hardest game I've ever played. When I was a child, it felt so easy. It felt so fucking easy. But the other day, on New Year's night, I, for the first time in like 12 years, picked up Guitar Hero. And bro, I used to be able to play shit on the expert level with the like hyper speed hacks. I was having trouble keeping up. I was failing songs on medium. What the fuck? When did my hand-eye coordination go, and how long has it been gone? Because I thought it was like riding a fucking bike. Like, you get on it, you fucking strum it, you hit the buttons, blah, 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 Bob's your fucking uncle. Fuck no, dude. I got on there. I was talking so much shit watching my friends play it. I was talking so much trash. I used to be the man at this shit, and then all of a sudden, I tanked it, bro. Oh, dude, Guitar Hero humbled me.
Sounds like me fucking playing Halo.
Yeah,
I used to be the shit, son.
Yeah, let me tell you something, buddy. This is from ADHD in the Discord. At a certain age, you don't know when it happens. Your hand-eye coordination does start to suffer.
Do you think so?
I think so.
I'm not a believer in that.
Brother, if you played 18-year-old Elias in a fucking game of Halo, he would shit on you.
You're probably right. I don't know, man.
I mean, not to say that
It's
you
hard
still
to
aren't
say.
capable, but like
Yeah.
you do lose some functions and
Yeah. I think there might be things you can do to not do that.
Yeah.
Or it might be different depending on the person, just from like DNA or some shit. I don't know, bro.
I mean, Guitar Hero.
Okay, so I'll say Guitar Hero, yes, because it's like actual physical motor skills.
Right.
But then again, we still have fucking old ass guitar players shredding just like they always were.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like old blues
Yeah,
players. and stuff.
ADHD. I'm sorry, dude. You just suck. at the game.
Okay, so I'll defend you on this a little bit.
Okay.
Don't beat yourself up saying you lost brain power or motor skills. Like, what actually probably happened is when you were a kid, you had first played this game for fucking hundreds of hours to get to that point, and you just don't remember the times where you were playing on medium and hard to get to that point. But you were bad at some point, and you got really fucking good to be able to do expert and all that. And now you just come back to it cold, and you're like, you didn't spend all that time to get to that point again.
Right.
So you're like, holy shit, this, you can say this about anything. Like, if I go back and play Halo 2 right now, I'm not as good as I was at that point. But if
Right.
I played for like 100 hours,
You're back in
I'd
there.
probably get pretty close.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, that might not be true. Maybe you are just dog shit. But I'm trying to defend you here.
Yeah, he's trying to help you out. I told you the story about me being in a rock band competition in
No,
high school,
I don't
right?
think so.
They did the game Rock Band. I played that more than I played Guitar Hero, but they did like the thing at the school where it was like rock band competition and like you made your band. It was singer, bass, lead guitar, drummer. And we made one called, our band's name was VTech. And we played Enter Sandman. And we played it on expert. We fucking crushed it. But our singer had a mullet, like James Hetfield.
Hell yeah.
And he like ripped off his shirt towards the end. And like the crowd went crazy. Our buddy CJ was in the fucking crowd, and he threw a bra up on the stage in high school. Just throws a bra up there when he rips his shirt off and shit.
That's fucking
We got
awesome.
there's a DVD of it somewhere.
Oh my God.
If I ever find
You
that
need
thing, I'm
that.
burning it. I'm never.
Nah, you need that shit.
That cannot be in the archives.
I need to see that.
Yeah, it was way back in the day. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure if I played that shit now, I would be struggling too.
I didn't like play those because I was in an actual rock band.
Yeah.
And I just didn't like the drum thing. So I don't
It doesn't
know.
make sense.
I can't give you like, I wish I could give you some insight as to like how I would be now versus then, but I didn't play Guitar Hero or Rock Band. So I don't know, man. Like, but yeah, I mean, I hear you overall. Like,
It can be challenging.
maybe we do suck now. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. All right, next voice message is from Yakuza, the shit talker himself. So let's hear it. Is it not playing?
No.
Motherfucker. See, Yak, see what happens when we try to
When you
entertain
enter the fray.
First of all, what's up, everyone? This is Yakuza. I just want to say to Ty, 5 and 12. 5 and 12. Let that sink in for a little bit.
Before we even go on, for those that don't know, he's talking about the Commander's record.
Yeah.
And Yak, I would just like to say one thing. One of those 5 wins was against your bitch ass Chargers, who also got put out of the first round of the playoffs. So just think about that.
So fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, Yak.
Second, I'm with that guy on your last video. I don't understand the intro, man.
No.
If you guys can explain what's behind the intro, like why you guys made it the way you did,
Pause it.
and
Yeah, I'll explain. 2 gay dudes.
Yeah, duh.
No, it's just I mean, what do you want us to explain? Like what happens in it? Because what happens is we're eating dinner and there's a video game controller. We're a video game podcast sitting on the table. We both reach for it. My hand gingerly touches Ty's hand and I get shocked.
And we make eye
And then he
contact.
offers me the controller out of the kindness of his heart so I can play a video game. And I say, no. We're not playing video games. We're starting a podcast. And then I hold up 2 microphones.
Yeah.
That's the story of the video.
And if you're inquiring about the idea behind it, we were just fucking doing something that we thought was sophisticated and funny at the same time.
Funny.
It elevate.
Also, I made the song and I was like, this is so fucking goofy. I have to have a goofy ass video with it.
That is true. Yeah, you had the song first.
I had the song and it was like a romantic R&B type shit. Yeah, so I was like, all right, we got to do like a romantic dinner, and then we start a podcast.
Yeah.
That's how it started.
And then we got loosey-goosey because I was like, oh, it would be cool if we had a glass of whiskey.
Yeah. Then we started making out after we stopped the camera.
That's in the B-roll. But
yeah, you'll see that one day when we start a Patreon.
Yeah, Patreon subscribers can see that.
Right,
but yeah, that's the story, and we're never fucking changing the intro. So
now, if we ever change the intro, it'll just be a new version of that.
Yeah, more gay.
Maybe. Yeah, exactly.
All right, last voice message.
Was that it for him?
I don't care what else he has to say. It's fucking Yakuza. He can eat a dick. That's for the commander's comment.
I go by Diesel, my gamer tag. I just wanted to drop a quick message to you guys. I'm a 53-year-old man, been gaming since Pong back in the day. Lately been scrolling through a lot of different...
Before we continue with that, real quick. 53 years old. He's older than my dad.
That's awesome.
My dad is 50. He's going to be 52.
You're a real video game OG.
You're fucking OG.
More OG than us.
All right. Keep it going.
Different gaming podcasts, and every single one of them seems to be, two nerds breaking down the patch notes for some game or something. And it's like every one of them's killed me now. Came across your guys' podcast yesterday. Been listening to about 5 episodes now. Got to say I love all the old school talk. You guys rock. You're just like a couple of boys sitting around cussing. And just like me and my boys would. It's going to be my new favorite podcast. Just want to give you guys a shout out, tell you do all the good work. Love all the Arc Raiders talk. That game's like a crack pipe. I can't put it down right now. And anyway, just want to say good job. Keep it up. And you got a new #1 fan. I'll be listening to every episode from now on. Can't wait for the next one.
Appreciate that, Diesel. Fellow crack connoisseur.
Damn.
He's one of us.
About to cry, bro.
About to cry. No, that's cool, man. Yeah, I mean, that was when we had talked about this, we were like, we just want it to be
just two dudes talking about video games.
Yeah.
We just happen to be gamers, but,
It is a bit awkward that we talked about some Arc Raiders patch stuff.
I know. I was going to say that. I was like, as we just talked about, like, Deadpool.
It comes with the territory. Like, every week we're like, I think after we get done recording an episode, we're always like, what the fuck are we going to talk about next week? And then stuff happens. We take screenshots. There's updates and stuff.
Yeah.
So we try to touch on as much as we can. And whether that's old shit, new shit, games you like, games you don't, it's going to come with the territory. So,
but at the same time, we're just stay genuinely ourselves.
Yeah.
And just bullshit. Like you're saying, we're just two dudes sitting around cussing, farting and burping and shit.
Yeah, I got fucking Zen in all the time. Like we just hang out and,
that's dope, though. Thank you. That's super encouraging to hear. And we're gonna keep making our podcasts, and we love that. We love that you love it, and hope we can find more people like you.
Yeah, it's cool that you're going back and listening to older episodes. Mm-hmm. There's been a lot of people that have been doing that recently, and I think when we do it, we kind of cringe a little bit because we're like, damn, we're 30. This is episode 32. We're 32 episodes in, and we can already kind of see how we've developed and grown with it. So I'm excited for the future, and it's always cool to hear feedback like that. And 53, got a lot of life left, I hope. But I mean, playing Pong back in the day and shit like that, like that's the thing. Like we are a bit older than these fucking content creators now that are in their early 20s. So like we're going to touch base on retro shit from time to time.
Yeah. We're kind of like the age where we're like,
we're right in the middle. We're the sweet spot. I really think.
we experienced like the genesis of gaming, like as it exploded into the main culture. But we also kind of now are keeping up with like new shit, like the meta of what's big, single player, multiplayer, whatever. But we're not like so young that we're like fucking reciting memes constantly. 6, 7, so we're like a good middle ground of like old dude and young dude, I think.
Gaming exploded and we were around for it, and we're here to like reap the benefits of how popular it's gotten.
Yeah.
And like this just popped in my head, but back on the ALGS subject, they had the mayor of Sapporo there talking. Can you imagine someone like that doing that here. Like that is how big gaming is.
Like he can't imagine himself being there 30 years ago.
Right.
Like so for a video
Can you
game.
imagine like Donald
what?
Trump showing up to ALGS? He's like, it's a big game, biggest game. Some say it's the best. Like, I mean, it'd be.
It is the best. It's the best battle royale.
It's the best battle royale.
Yeah. Yeah, but thank you, man.
Yeah,
glad
seriously,
to have you.
it's cool. Continue to leave us voice messages. We like these. They're fun to listen to.
Yeah. Even if you want to leave them to answer the community question.
Yeah, that's a cool way to do it too.
Yeah, like the ADHD did, yeah.
So keep them coming. We appreciate it. What else we got for today? You got what is this Jeff Bezos shit?
Oh, I just saw something he said
Christ.
that kind of pissed me off.
Oh, no
about
way.
video games.
I say this as I got a fucking
it pissed me off because he might be fucking right.
Ooh, Jeff Bezos right? What did he say?
Yeah, he said so.
Go ahead.
This is from Pirate Nation on Twitter. Jeff Bezos claims that in the future you will not buy a gaming PC. You will only rent computing power in the cloud to play games online. He called it inefficient and predicted it won't last, saying people will instead rent computing power from the cloud, much like buying electricity today. This just kind of goes along with how
I mean, these prices are going crazy.
this goes along. I know, and this is the thing. It's like you will own nothing and you will be happy. Just like the streaming services.
This is what we're doing, and you're just going to have to adapt.
It's going to be like gaming is going to be like paying a water bill or electricity bill, and you don't own the games, you don't own the consoles. You're just going to be streaming data to play games.
We're going to be subservient gamers. Where we just do what we're given.
And as like crazy as it sounds like it's going to happen. Like
if he's saying it, that's the direction. Like he wouldn't just randomly say this. This is something they're probably already actively considering and developing. Like,
well, we're seeing the trend of it already in video games. Like
Jesus
how
Christ, dude.
A lot of people already do stream their games on the cloud, and you don't own the physical disc. You don't have the thing. This is happening with. I mean, there was the big thing with the PlayStation, whatever their like Xbox Game Pass equivalent is, where they took some game off of it that like people had bought with like $40 or $60, and then it's just gone. It's like, what? I paid for that.
Yeah,
but it's like it was a weird thing where some contract fell through with like the developer where they didn't have a partnership with Sony, so like Sony had to take it off. But people are like, we paid $60 for the game, and now it's just fucking gone.
Jeff Bezos, you are going to end so many marriages, because imagine what those credit card statements will look like if you spent $500 playing Arc Raiders for a month because you're renting the fucking power to play it 100 hours a month.
Yeah,
like this is going to be scary. But I mean, we're going to be the old rebels like in our basement, like we're still building our own computers, like tinkering down there. They're going to be like tough, dude.
The kids are going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? Just stream it.
These prices are fucking crazy, dude. The people that like, you remember when you built your first one, like how easy it was to get those things. And now it's like the price point is just pushing people out of it. So there's so many people that can't upgrade to keep up.
Building a PC right now building a PC right now is like for the first time just not even like price efficient, because you can't find the GPUs for the retail price.
Fucking Jeff Bezos.
It's fucking crazy, dude. Maybe it's either going to do that or it's going to go back to like console, like because the consoles now are becoming as powerful as PCs were, like even like 5 years ago. It's like this Steam box thing. It's going to be linked to your Steam library, and you're just going to be streaming these games.
There's going to be so much that goes into this, because like if there is a X amount of computing power to do this shit.
Yeah.
If a game blows up and more people are using it for that, like, do companies have to like fight each other for this set amount of computing? Like, I don't know what this is going to look like. It's fucking scary to think about.
They're going to be whoever owns the computing power, whether it's these fucking Amazon data centers, they're going to be able to allocate shit how they want. That's what scares me. So it's going to like, they can send more computing power to like a big dev company, even though like maybe an indie game will blow up and they need bigger servers, and they're just like, nah. You know what I'm saying? They can kind of curate.
Keep your hands off our fucking games.
The more power is consolidated. This is fucking everything, bro. The more power is consolidated to someone to control an industry, the worse it's going to get. The less variety we're going to have. the less creativity, the less original ideas. Like this is just with fucking everything, not even video games. I hate it.
Let us just live in the world that we're living in, please.
And also
for more than like 2 years, I would be very grateful if things could just stay how they are for a little while longer.
Well,
all these billionaires making changes and
also
shit.
it's scary right now. Like this PC we have, like when this shit dies or is like not good enough to play games, like what's the next PC we're gonna buy? Like how much is it gonna cost in like 5 years? Are we even gonna be able to fucking do it? Is it even gonna be worth it? You know? Or are we just gonna fucking
dude?
Yeah, it's weird, man. We'll see. Hopefully he's just overblowing it and this doesn't become a reality.
Overblow something.
Got him.
What else we got for today?
I'll say one more thing about Marathon.
Yeah, let me hear it.
I think I have a screenshot if you want to pull it up. It's blue.
Yeah. I'm blue.
So this is kind of the one thing is we've seen people complain about with Arc Raiders that have played it a lot. Marathon's fourth end game map, Cryo Archive.
So there are multiple end game maps.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, so Cryo Archive is locked at launch. Once the way opens, bring your endgame build and solve raid-like security measures to pillage frozen vaults. Breach the seventh vault to challenge an entity even the UESC fears, which is like a boss battle. So this is kind of cool because like Arc Raiders doesn't have this endgame. This encourages you to bring your best gear to complete this challenge. So this kind of reminds me of like the raids in Destiny. There were these like fucking 2-hour long missions you'd have to go to, like a dungeon, like a dungeon. Yeah. So this is cool for a looter shooter because you're getting all your best shit and then you have something to work towards to complete.
Yeah.
You know, Arc Raiders doesn't have this.
Getting that best shit.
Yeah.
You get to use it, but there's a purpose to use it too.
And who knows what you'll get for completing these? Probably something exclusive and cool, hopefully.
Fuck yeah.
So like this could be something that makes it different than Arc Raiders is there is an end game grind and they can bring out new ones every update, like maps to do end game shit.
I'm telling you, the more I'm seeing about this game, the more I'm starting to get sold on it. Like all the gameplay, all the news and everything, it is a bit hard to digest because we haven't played it yet, but I think it'll make sense cohesively when you're in the game. And
I'm getting to the point where I don't see this game failing. I really don't. Like I think it's going to do fine. I don't know if it'll be as big as Arc Raiders like the pop, but I think it'll be like a slow game. And I'm going to say it right now, I think there will be a point where the player count will be higher than Arc Raiders. Like it'll outlast it. Yeah, I think so, dude.
Say it again.
I think Marathon will outlast Arc Raiders.
We'll have to revisit.
As far as being a popular game,
we're going to play it. We're going to play it and see how it compares. Once it comes out, we'll break it down, talk about all of it. When does this come out this month?
Arc Raiders
or Marathon?
March.
Okay.
I don't even think they've like officially confirmed it, but I think it's supposedly late March.
Well, we got Highguard to hold us over for a while, so
watch Highguard be just super good.
Yeah. Last thing I wanted to bring up.
Yeah.
Before we end this episode, they are doing a God of War show. I didn't know they were doing this. Ryan Hurst has been cast as Kratos. That's the guy that played Opie in Sons of Anarchy. I always remember him as Gary Bertier from Remember the Titans, the fucking middle linebacker that got hit by the car and died.
Oh, yeah.
Strong side.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, my God.
Strong side. Ryan Hurst. Yeah, he... I didn't know they were making this show.
I know. They posted this and I was like, okay.
And I don't know if it's in development or what, but
he looks good to me.
I mean, I think he could do it.
Yeah. I mean, he's obviously doing a regimen to get fucking jacked.
Oh yeah. I mean, in Sons of Anarchy, he was a big dude.
Yeah.
He looked nothing like this. And Remember the Titans, he was super young. But
yeah.
I mean, I can see Kratos.
Yeah. He's got a beard. He's got a beard. He's got a nice
beard. He's got the mean look down. I'm just a little, I guess my only concern is I haven't seen him in too many roles.
Right.
And when I watch the stuff that he's been in, I guess it makes sense for Kratos. He's more like stoic and like reserved and like quieter character. But yeah, he is
You just don't know if he has the acting chops.
So all you God of War enjoyers, you get to see him with Blades of Chaos.
I mean, if you want to look it up real quick as well, we can talk about the Tomb Raider, Sophie Turner.
Oh yeah,
There's been a lot of
this.
There's been a lot of opinions about this. So if you don't know, I believe it's Amazon, or I don't know the streaming service, but they're making a Tomb Raider show. Is it a show or a movie? I think it's a show.
I think it's a show.
And Sophie, her name's Sophie Turner, right?
Yes.
She played Sansa in Game of Thrones.
Yes,
Queen of the North.
One of the Jonas Brothers' wives.
Still, I thought they divorced.
Maybe.
Pretty sure they did.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I saw someone say this is not Lara Croft.
GameStop said that.
Oh yeah, GameStop.
The official GameStop account.
Acting like it's Wendy's Twitter.
Yeah. This is not Lara Croft. I don't know. Like, I don't really care either way. Like, I'm not going to be one of the people that's like, her boobs aren't big enough. Like, it really comes to me if she's going to have the attitude of the English, like, rich girl, but also adventurous down. I can't see it, honestly, but maybe she's a better actress than I know. I just haven't seen her enough, I guess.
I've seen her in some other stuff, some more minor roles. She actually has a movie coming out with Kit Harington, who played Jon Snow. It's called The Dreadful. But I've seen
but
her.
I'm not mad at it. Like, they got the outfit is the right colors.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, if you're going off like pure looks, like Angelina Jolie is kind of hard to top. Like, that's Lara Croft.
Yeah.
She is a different version of it, and she's a good actor. So we'll see how the show goes.
Yeah.
It's crazy that GameStop chimed in on that.
I know.
I saw somebody that responded to that, and they were like, "This doesn't look like a game store," and it's how GameStop has like pops and backpacks and all that shit now, and it's like,
but I mean, I'll watch it either way. Anything that's a video game show, it might be one of the ones that just suck ass, or maybe it'll be a good one like Fallout.
I gotta check the new season of Fallout out.
I do too. I haven't watched it yet.
The first one. I gotta check this one out.
Has it been? Have you heard if it's good or bad? Second season.
I haven't really heard much of anything. If I'm being honest,
I feel like it's like less I've heard about it than season one. I feel like season one was pretty like huge.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was talking about it when it came out.
But yeah, we'll see. Tomb Raider. I mean, I like her. I think she was a good actor in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
When she was Sansa, actually. So
she was really good.
Maybe I'd take that back. But yeah, as far as like appearance, I mean, Angelina Jolie, I don't think they'll ever top that.
Fuck no.
Like, the shape she had got in for that role was crazy too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
I'll be as least misogynist as can be.
As can be when we're talking about Sansa Stark.
But I think we'll end there. This was episode 33.
32.
32? Was it? No.
I think it's 32.
Fucking no way.
It's definitely 32.
I'm going to go with 33. Either way. I'm pretty sure
I'm looking this shit up right now. It is 100%.
You're drunk.
32.
Nah, bro.
Yes, dude, I'm telling you.
You sure?
Oh, it is 33.
Thank you.
Fuck me.
You're drunk. Go home.
Drunk. I'm going to fucking watch football and do nothing today.
Stop playing so much Arc Raiders, bro.
I'm trying.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.